All right. When I'm thinking about my practicum, my field instructor has a very wide range supervisory style. And so, I have, my field supervisor, but I also have managers in the program that I'm working for at Priest Mental Health. So, the person who's my field supervisor is the man who owns Priestley Mental Health, and then a bunch of managers that help run the CBRS, Psychiatric Rehabilitation Division. And so the supervisory, we do meet every week, but on top of that, I also have the opportunity to meet with the managers for that specific division. And so there's like a lot of layers of supervision, which I super appreciate. And I feel like that with that opportunity, almost like everything is covered, in a range because my field supervisor Dave is always like the best person to go to for like LCSW and information and just kind of getting that kind of feedback from him. But then for like things that are happening like in job, if we ever have a question for a manager or anything, I usually contact the managers and they immediately are able to respond or meet up with us or go over like how like a session went with a client or a crisis moment or something. And so I feel like I'm getting a lot of experience in that regard. And so that's kind of how I feel about my um my field instructor's supervisory style. And his expectations for supervision is that I definitely put in a lot of like that effort to do the meetings and to meet with him and even message him if needed. And just like that burden is on me to make sure that I am fulfilling as much duty as possible in getting um the experience that he wants, that he kind of like he wants me to have a certain like experience and that he wants me to have like a certain goal of experience, by the time this is done for the year. But he also has like definitely wants me to have a level of responsibility. And I think that's important when you're doing social work because we have to be very self-managing of ourselves to be able to like get work done. And I really appreciate that about his supervising style as well. And so it feels like I always have opportunity to learn, but it's always on me to learn that and to take that opportunity. Um, how have I been preparing? Well, I look for questions to ask, and I look for things to bring up during supervision that I just need, like I just had wasn't quite sure about, or maybe had an off feeling about, or even things that I feel like I could have learned better or didn't really know how to handle. And so that's been really helpful by just making like a short list of questions to ask and then to learn from those things where I feel like I might have more weakness in. Um, using how will I use my peers in seminar to receive feedback? Well, I think that a lot of that comes from like that manager sense, and then just do a lot of collaboration because we share a lot of the same clients during the week because we are in the school, and so a lot of our clients, like I'm there Mondays and Thursdays, but then some other persons with those clients that I have through Tuesday and Wednesday. And Idaho doesn't have school on Fridays, so but it's just a lot of collaboration is just necessary, and so, like, it's not even just that how will I use my peers, it's I need to use my peers, like, we need to be in contact with each other to see how to handle challenges or crisis moments that come up and things like that, and so that is how I would say that has gone so far with my, with my, supervision and just the work experience. I feel like the practicum is going really good. I feel pretty settled in. I'm pretty comfortable with the agency and the role. Um, I've definitely I work a lot with kids, like younger kids, in one of my other jobs, and so this time I'm working with a high school age student, and that's been a little bit more challenging because like it's their challenges are a little different. They're a little sassier and more resistant, I feel like, than some of the elementary kids that I've worked with. And so that is new. But other than that, I feel like everything has pretty much fit in pretty good. I feel like I'm learning a lot in this program, and I'm pretty excited to see where else it goes. So, yep, thanks.